Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Saturday and we've got some stuff to talk about. So let's jump right into it. Alright, so today we have to talk a little bit about Jurassic World 4 because some new plot details have come out and a release date, as well as kind of a bit of information about its stars and what roles they will play. So we're kind of going to take it all and break it down and talk about all this new information and give you my thoughts on what it entails. Because right now, this movie is scheduled to come out a lot sooner than we think, and it's not going to go down the way we originally thought it was. A lot of people speculated that this was going to be Dinosaur World, essentially, that everything that happened in Dominion was actually going to result in dinosaurs roaming the entire Earth, and it was just going to be really crazy. There was also talk of human-dinosaur hybrids, which are nowhere to be found in any of the descriptions. However, it didn't stop people from theorizing that that was the next step when you have dinosaurs that you're using as weapons. So, right now, it looks to be completely different from what everybody was saying, and that is not a bad thing. Sure, I kind of, in a way, some strange part of me would have been okay with seeing dinosaur-human hybrids if done absolutely cool and amazing. But the other part of me knows that that probably wouldn't have been that good. Honestly, how can you expect that to look good on screen? Sure, we know it's been done before, but that's been an entirely different movie. With the way the Jurassic Park movies were actually done in the past, they have grown to kind of be expected to be a certain thing. So when they strayed from this, a lot of fans kind of didn't like it. They didn't like the concept of it. They didn't like the way it was going. They didn't like that direction at all. And this looks like they're going to take this back. At least it seems like they are going to take it back to the original Nightmare. And that is going to be a good thing, because nothing was scarier than the idea of the original Jurassic World, or even the original Jurassic Park all the way back in the day. I mean, both of those movies were the first nice steps. Jurassic World, sure, that kind of took advantage of being part of the franchise. And Jurassic World is still an absolute classic, and nobody is going to expect anything less than what we got from that original movie. So anytime they strayed or didn't do as well, the fans definitely let them know, as fans tend to do. But this one looks like it's going to be taking a step back in our original direction, with Jurassic Park's whole theme with them being trapped on an island. So that's kind of where we stand, but I'm going to break down this article now so that you have all the information. So the article comes from Entertainment Weekly, and what they have to say is kind of exciting. So the article starts off by saying, Universal unveils new plot details and character descriptions for the upcoming sequel, also starring Mahershala Ali and Rupert Friend. It says, the future of the Jurassic Park franchise is rooted in a massive blast from the past, as new plot details for the movie, officially titled Jurassic World Rebirth, teases a dangerous journey fronted by new series stars Scarlett Johansson, Jonathan Bailey, and Mahershala Ali. Universal announced Thursday the film's new title, as well as confirmed plot details, character descriptions, and a release date for the upcoming movie, which will mark the first Jurassic Park entry since 2022's Jurassic World Dominion. According to the studio director Gareth Edwards, the blockbuster stars Johansson as a covert operations expert, Zora Bennett, who is contracted to front a team on a secret mission to obtain genetic material from the 3 biggest dinosaurs on Earth. Bennett's mission comes 5 years after the global dinosaur domination last seen in Dominion. Okay, so the article actually tells us also that by this point, 5 years later, that the world has sort of become uninhabitable for the dinosaurs, at least the ones that we saw escape during Fallen Kingdom. Then it goes on to tell us that these are also the same dinosaurs that were kept in containment in the 2015 revival. So that right there is kind of cool. Then it goes on to say, now Bennett's team travels to one of the last remaining bastions for the dinosaurs in an equator environment where a trio of dinos holds the genetic key to a drug that could hold life-saving benefits for all mankind. Bennett's operation unexpectedly intersects with a civilian family whose boat tour was capsized by aquatic dinosaurs. And the new group ultimately finds themselves stranded on an island where they must confront a sinister, shocking discovery that's been hidden from the world for decades. Now, this sounds legitimately weird and good. I mean, this doesn't sound like we're gonna get a rehash of dinosaurs taking over the world. Instead, they kind of found a way to backtrack on that. The idea of dinosaurs in a city really never did it for me. It always kind of felt like, oh, we've been there and we've done that already. We saw that happen. We saw what happened when dinosaurs went into the city. Can we not retread that again? So I really like the idea of this kind of taking place on an isolated island again. That makes it sound like this will be actually pretty cool. It goes on to say that in addition to the aforementioned cast and crew, the original Jurassic Park co-writer David Coep, and I know I'm probably saying that name wrong, wrote the film's script, with longtime series producers Frank Marshall and Patrick Crowley both returning to produce alongside the 1993 film's director Steven Spielberg, who will executive produce this project with Dennis L. Stewart and Jim Spencer. All of the series projects are based on the 1990 novel written by the late Michael Crichton. At least they have the original people coming back for this to actually write and produce and give us this project. And that goes a long way into trusting that this project will be good. Because even if you liked Dominion, it didn't do as amazing as they really wanted it to. And I think that's why we had to wait a little while for this one to come out. If it had been as successful as they hoped, it would have garnered a sequel a lot sooner than what we got. But it was kind of like they wanted to take a step back and look at what went wrong with that movie, what made fans not as receptive to that movie, and then kind of decide what to do to bring the fans back. And this looks like they've gone a long way towards doing that. Just that original idea of being stuck in an isolated place with dinosaurs goes a long way for me. That's more terrifying. I did like the dinosaurs in the city, but that was already done. And trying to do that again in any capacity really didn't work. Plus, once you have dinosaurs running around in cities, well, then there's no more use for any of us to be in the movie. Now you just have a movie that's about dinosaurs because all the humans, by about 5 years after, should be dead. That's the other thing. This is supposed to take place a whole 5 years after the events of the last movie. That's kind of strange to me. Because looking at recent movies, 5 years seems to be the going thing. I don't know how many recent sequels I've seen that take place 5 years after the original, or 5 years after the last one we saw. I don't know what the number is with 5 right now in Hollywood, but apparently it is meant to be something in Hollywood right now, because it seems like every movie's taking place 5 years after its previous movie. I don't know why, but okay. That being said, it's actually going to be out on July 2nd of 2025. Now, that's not a very long time away, actually. This movie is coming sooner than we think. And that's going to be a nice big summer blockbuster of a movie. That's going to be something for people to look forward to during the summer months next year. And I'm 1000% down for this movie because it sounds like it's going to be fun. It looks like it's got a good cast, like I said. It has the story going back all the way to the original Nightmare, if you will. It just seems like it will be a good project, and I'm excited. But I want to know what you guys think about this, so make sure you're letting me know. Does this actually excite you? What do you think about this plot? Are you excited about the concept of them being back on an island again? Would you rather have seen them going around in a city? Would you like to have seen it take place immediately after the last movie? What are your thoughts? As always, we want to know what you guys think. So leave us a comment in the comment box below, letting us know what you think. Don't forget to share this video with all of your friends so they can be a part of the conversation as well. Then make sure you hit that like button. It's free, it helps the channel, and we really do appreciate it. Miko says we need more subscribers, and you don't want to disappoint Miko, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell while you're down there so you don't miss a single video we do. Then friends, at the end of the day, I know it, you know it, and Miko knows it. Fandom is family.